March 237 New Believers Field Ministers Training took place on the 4th at the Emmanuel Church in Busan. The 28th World Missions Convention will open on April 23rd with the theme The Global Turning Point, which is prepared. Hello and welcome to the RUTC News. The 237 New Believers Field Ministers Training took place on the 4th at the Emmanuel Church in Busan. The 237 New Believers Field Ministers Training, which trains ministers to help and nurture new believers to enjoy the accurate covenant and to give the answer of life. Even in rainy and windy conditions, gathered many evangelism disciples at the Emmanuel Church in Busan. The World Evangelization Senior Board President, Reverend Yu Guangsu, relayed 3 important lectures the new believers must confirm and enjoy. He relayed that 90% of new believers are 24 hours repeating their imprinted cycle of struggling and giving up. They must change their spiritual DNA into sure faith and start anew with a time of holy meditation which confirms their status and must do 300% prayer, 300% answers of seeking only, and continue 300% until they see the word prayer answers and the field. Also, the start of 25 for new believers is solving the fundamental problem, enjoying the authority of driving out demons and Satan's works, and changing the Nephilim movement into the movement of the Holy Spirit. Thus, all believers must confirm their authority, take a hold of the 7 bartisans of the watchman in the morning, 7 journeys of light during the day, the 7 guideposts of salvation at night. He also relayed to enter into the concentrated prayer, which transcends the self and sees the 3rd level of heaven. In Lecture 3, he said that the eternal start of new believers is to enjoy the gospel of being liberated from the 12 curses, to change the master within me, and to start the 3-level camp, which enjoys the 300% of confirming the status, authority, and mission. The status of the first stage, if you discover the God-prepared person, place, and work by the Holy Spirit guidance, then the next thing will be seen. The second stage is the works of the Holy Spirit, healing the culture of darkness in the field. The third stage is the fruit of the Holy Spirit of the future. He emphasized that with this, we must do the 5 basics, the future church evangelism movement, and prepare for church planting. Meanwhile, the March 237 Tuesday Disciple Training will take place on March 25th at the Deokpyeong RUTC. Registrations are open until the 21st at 6 p.m. at WEEA. The 28th World Missions Convention will open on April 23rd with the theme The Global Turning Point, which is prepared. The 28th 2025 World Missions Convention will begin with the missionary camp training on April 23rd. The camp training will take place at the Deokpyeong RUTC for 2 days ahead of this year's World Missions Convention on the 25th, which opens with the theme The Prepared Turning Point of the World. Missionaries and pastor couples associated with the Alliance, sponsoring churches, and committed workers who desire to attend the missionary camp training are welcome. Sponsoring churches do not have to register separately. When the registration of the missionary being sponsored and the participant list is confirmed, they will be contacted separately. God has prepared the turning point for evangelism and the world missions field. Please gather your hearts and pray for our missionaries across the world and multi-ethnic native disciples that they will actually confirm the God-prepared turning point in the field. The March 8th core service was a united service for the church officer graduate school at the Daegu Yegwang Church. Reverend Yu relayed the messages titled The Business Person Victorious in Advance, Talent 300%, Restore Everything Within Prayer, Making Prayer Your Lifestyle. In meetings with regional church officers, business people, he relayed the specific missions for deep prayer and breathing, reviving the morning, noon, and night through the message, and to remain not in thoughts like many people, but within prayer. The Top Remnant Kids audition for Metro Region will take place on the 15th at the Uijeongbu Rock Church. The 33rd semester of the Church Officer Graduate School, which trains the church officers who will help the evangelists in the field and lead field evangelism, will begin instruction. The March 8th core service will be a united service for the Church Officer Graduate School. March 9th, 5 p.m. at the Emmanuel Church, the principal of the Church Office Graduate School, Reverend Yu Guangsu, will give the Evangelism Studies lectures to kick things off until June 15th, totaling 8 lectures. The principal's Evangelism Studies will be 4 live lectures and broadcast live through RUTC TV. The other 4 lectures will be from retreat lectures of the 2025 winter retreats. The Church Officer Graduate School posters will be passed out in each region. May each church display them and pray together. Registration offering is 60,000 won for those who've attended less than 6 semesters and 30,000 won for those who've attended more than 6 semesters. All proceeds of the Church Officer Graduate School registration offering goes to support the Future Church Fund. The Japan Remnant Conference will take place from March 27th for 2 days at the Osaka Westie Culture Center Hall with the theme Change Your Thinking, Change the World. First round of registrations have ended. The second round begins on March 9th. After the conference on March 29th, Remnant Day will be broadcast live from the Osaka Emmanuel Church. Meanwhile, the Europe Evangelism Conference and Europe Remnant Conference will take place on April 8th through the 10th with the theme 7 time schedules in Paris, France. Registrations are open until March 12th, midnight, Korean Standard Time. Evangelism and Remnant Conference seats will be assigned according to the order of when registration offering is sent after online registration. Registration and detailed info can be found on the Overseas Conference Schedule Guide at weea.kr. A catalog containing all the training materials, evangelism materials, independent volumes, children's materials, goods, prayer journals, and various materials published by the World Evangelism Alliance has been organized on the WEEA website. The catalog PDF of 9 total languages, including Korean, English, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Burmese, Russian, Spanish, Taiwanese Mandarin, can be downloaded. You can check detailed info for each material and utilize in the evangelism field of the 237 nations and 5,000 tribes. You can order through the WEEA Life Publishing Materials Purchase page. Meanwhile, the 777 Prayer Ride-Along book, in which you can ride along with the 7 Bartizan, 7 Journey, 7 Guidepost prayer and have a time of holy meditation, has been published. Using high-quality paper for better writing feel, the book can be opened completely to 180 degrees for ease of writing, for concentration on imprinting the word and prayer. Orders more than 30 copies will get a 23% discount. They will be available starting March 18th, Tuesday, at conference, training, and core locations for purchase, or they can be ordered online through the Life Publishing website. All of God's interests are with the souls waiting desperately for the gospel in the field. May you embrace in your heart God's desire to save these people and receive the answer of evangelism camp throughout the week. This concludes the news. Thank you.